Hi there. I got an email recently from Wes. Wes tells me he's a brand new wood turner, having a great time, but amazed at how much there is to learn. Well, welcome to wood turning, Wes. There always will be. I don't think anybody knows it all. And those who do, they're lying to you. His specific question, though, was about my shop-made depth gauge. This right here. He saw me use it on a video, but I didn't explain it clearly what I was doing with it, so he asked me to do so. So I'm going to do that right now. Now, the purpose of this depth gauge is to figure out the thickness on the bottom of a bowl, for instance. So if I take this flat edge, let the 1/4 inch dowel go down to the bottom, tighten up the bolt to hold it there, then when I hold it along here, you can see, or even measure if you want, what the distance is from the bottom of the bowl inside to the bottom of the bowl on the outside. That tells you the thickness. Of course, if you've made a concave bottom, then you have to also take this and measure the depth of that and do a little calculation to see how thick the bottom really is on there. That's all there is to it. Pretty simple. Also, if you're using this on the lathe, and this is still in the chuck, you can do the same thing. If you bottom this out and then hold it like this while you're still on the lathe, you can guesstimate the thickness just by looking along here. Helps immensely. Now, as far as how to make one, it's really very simple. There's only 4 parts involved. A dowel. Now, some people are going to say, you're a wood turner, why would you buy a dowel? Well, I've been a woodworker for a long time. I've got lots of dowel laying around. I'm not going to waste my time making a 1/4 inch dowel if I've got it. But if you don't, go ahead and make one. It's not that difficult. Second piece, anything you've got around for scrap with a straight edge, just to make sure it's straight along there. I just made this one arced. Don't have to do that, only if you want to. Second thing you need is what's called, in this case, a 1/4-20 insert. Now this has very coarse threads on the outside, so it can be turned into a hole in the wood. 21/64 inch, I believe, is the diameter of the hole you use for that. So once that's in there, then you just need a 1/4 inch bolt, long enough to go through there and into the hole that you've drilled for the dowel to go through. That's all there is to it. So I've got this piece here. I've measured the very center, and I'm going to drill a 21/64 inch hole there. I'm not going to go all the way through. I want to make sure that I go through far enough so I'm into the 1/4 inch hole, which is going to be drilled all the way through right there. Now, the 1/4 inch hole is not centered across here for the simple reason that the wood's not thick enough to accommodate the length of the insert unless you want to grind it right down. Now, if I put that right in the center, it's going to make an awfully short insert. But putting it offset, I've still got it coming into that hole. So I just put this on my hex key, hold it against my grinding stone, and grind it down until it's the length that I want. So let's just take a look at how to make one of these. I have set the depth of the drill so that there is just a slight gap between the bottom of the brad point and the piece of scrap I'm using. So I will put this on here now, line up the brad point, and drill. And I should be good to go with that. Now I'm going to drill my 1/4 inch hole directly through. Now I have the depth set, so the bit is going to go right through into the scrap. All right, should be ready to put this together now. Now, to put this together, I just used a 6mm hex key to put this in. It's already ground off, hopefully to the right length. It's just a matter of turning it in there. One thing I should have mentioned, there are two different types of these inserts. The one I'm using has a flange around the top of it, and that prevents it from going in too far. This one does not have a flange on it, so you could just keep twisting it until it's right out of sight. I like these, you don't have to worry about that happening. So now it's a matter of seeing whether this is going to go through. First time too, it's a little snug, but that's going to work just fine. I just put the bolt in there, tighten it up wherever I want it to be, and it's ready to use. So I hope you find the time and the inclination to make one of these yourself. Fairly simple and very, very useful. Well, thanks for joining me. Wes, I hope this helped you out. Now have a great day in your shop and be safe. Don't forget to subscribe if you like, and thank you for stopping by. Take care now, and see you next time.